Okay, you guys, sorry about that, but I just started hearing them unloading a truck outside, and it's like the landscaping, even in December, it's like unreal. So I'm hoping it's not going to be with heavy machinery, because then I'm going to end up having to do this part again. Okay, so in terms of what that card means with harnessing your strength, that's what I was referring to earlier with the Ace of Cups, but not necessarily with somebody else. It can be developing a love relationship with yourself, and self-love, and making that a real goal of yours in 2020. That you're not going to worry about other relationships. You're going to really focus on yourself. That's not narcissistic. It's kind of recovering from the things that have stripped away your sense of compassion for yourself and regard for yourself. That's what happens in toxic relationships. And we can end up beating ourselves up, self-sabotage, and things like that. There are cards that do indicate, like, soulmate, new love, and things like that. So it is possible that starting a new relationship with somebody, maybe there's somebody that is a potential love partner for you, and that will, that person can't make you love yourself, but they can mirror your good qualities. I do believe that that's true, that when you are with the right person, that they see the good in you. Just like when you're with toxic people, they always see the worst in you, or they bring out the worst in you. So, for sure, anytime that you can surround yourself with people who get you, appreciate you, who think that you're a wonderful person, that's a good thing, obviously. Okay. 5. Card 5. Advice. Lesson you learned last year. So we talked about the grief. That was one part, the energy from last year. So lessons you've learned from last year. Card 5. So true for me. The Queen of Swords means being able to detach without being heartless. Being able to retain your humanity and detach. I noticed when I was younger and I was trying to, assert myself, that I would get really upset, angry, yell, da-da-da. And I realized that wasn't, making me look like I really was confident. I was triggered. I was feeling like I didn't have the right to have my own beliefs and do my own thing. And so I kind of was in a frenzy. So it's very important to see how you can detach yourself with love so that you don't sink down to somebody else's level. Sometimes people, even some of the kindest people, they feel like they have to get really mean in order to detach, or they have to get very angry in order to assert themselves. That's not true, and it doesn't really give you the kind of results that you're looking for. It kind of muddies the waters even more. So the 6th card is navigation, guidance for the year ahead. Okay, well, soulmate. Also, this is a card of childhood and idyllic times. And I would say the innocence of a child. So cultivating the innocence of a child, remembering that part of you, the inner child, remembering that part of you that is still alive, that has dreams. Maybe you feel like your dreams have been crushed by others, but they still exist. I like to think of the eternal flame, that part of us that is always, there's, even if it's just a little flicker inside of us that wants to experience the joy of achieving our goals, especially some of them may come from when you were a child. Don't ever forget your childhood dreams. This could be, going after the person, who you always wanted to be with. Maybe you have, that's why I was saying, because this Ace of Cups could be like a new relationship coming in, but it might be somebody that you thought was gone for good from your life, and you become reunited with them, but maybe this person has already kind of contacted you and you're a little bit reticent because you're afraid of getting hurt again. Well, obviously, in those particular situations, there has to be some kind of acknowledgement that you can trust them and that things are different, but that's another possibility for some people. The 7th card is clarity. Your personal theme for the year. I love this, the Hermit. This Sagittarian's theme really is strong with the idea of, looking within, doing a lot of soul searching, and, there seems to be an emotional component for us in 2020, and I'm like, oh God, because I feel like for me, this is almost more true for 2019. But I think with the Hermit, the wonderful part about the Hermit is that it is putting life in its proper context, which is not just these relationships on a material level. We are spiritual beings having a material experience. And because it's a material experience, it's temporary. Even if you live to be 110, today as I record this, it's Kirk Douglas's birthday, I guess. And so he's a fellow Sagittarian, and he's 103. I didn't realize he'd gotten that far in life. But regardless of how many years somebody lives, it's a temporary existence in this lifetime. With all of these players, some of these people, you may want to pull out your hair dealing with them. And, but, I got the Queen of Cups. I got the Queen represents the water element. So there's a lot of contemplation. There's a lot of maybe spending time alone. Who knows? It's a spiritual year. And I'm trying to see, I wanted to see, I would say too, I want to say one more thing about this card as an obstacle card, is to keep your spiritual channel clear. Because this is a psychic and this is artistic. Do not allow anybody to steal your joy or to muddle your thinking so that you lose your intuitive gifts, Sag. Okay, I hope that you found some value in this. If you would like a look at 2020 from an astrological point of view using your natal chart, I have a special and extended transits reading. I also have a natal chart interpretation, which includes some of the highlights for 2020 as well. But I'm linking one of them, and it'll take you to my website. But I hope that you have a great year. I know, how I have felt about 2019, that it was really, a kick in the gut, in some ways. But we're here, right? We made it. So let's, like the typical Sagittarians, let's look forward to better days. Take care. Bye.